In recent years, the debate over how America commemorates one aspect of its history has intensified, centering on Columbus Day or Indigenous Peoples Day. Two groups at the center of the debate are Italian Americans and Native Americans. Joseph DiPaola is the vice president of the New York City Fire Department's Columbia Association. He is proud of his Italian heritage.
The FDNY Columbia Association was organized in 1934, and it was organized to try and help Italian immigrants celebrate being on the fire department and help Italian immigrants that didn't speak English to learn fire safety.
Columbus Day was created in 1892 as a response to the lynching of 11 Italian Americans in New Orleans. Later, it became the day that recognizes the Italian American heritage. But for many Native Americans, the U.S. holiday symbolizes enslavement and the violent rule that followed Columbus's arrival. Joseph acknowledges the conflict Columbus Day brings, but believes there is a solution.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just don't think that they should get rid of Columbus Day. I think we could have a simultaneous parade for Indigenous people and for Columbus Day. There's definitely an overlap that can happen if they want it to be on the same day. I think that's great.
In the meantime, some Native Americans call for the holiday's abolition or re-evaluation. As a counter-celebration to Columbus Day, in the early 1980s, they started celebrating their own holiday, Indigenous Peoples Day.
If you're an American, right, then it's important for you to know about who Indigenous people are, because Indigenous people here in America created, the foundation of this country.
On the days leading up to Indigenous Peoples Day, Brooklyn nonprofit Red Hawk Indigenous Arts Council holds an annual festival on New York's Randall's Island. Its mission is to teach the general public about Native American heritage.
Columbus Day for me is a day of resistance. It's a day that reminds us that we have survived 532 years, and we are still here as Indigenous people, our traditions, our culture, our language, and we're still celebrating.
When asked about Columbus Day, some say it's not just about the past, but also about how we shape our collective memory today moving forward. Johny Fernandez, VOA News, New York.